Hello everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is October 19th, 2015, 7:55 in the morning. Had to look at my watch, just holding up the camera, right? So we're talking about the right way for you to role play. And one thing that's gonna happen is after a while, you know, if somebody's only been role playing a couple of times, this isn't the right way to go. So if somebody's been role playing for a while, this process should be really hard. You know, I watch a lot of Sparks figures and they'll always say, I always trained harder in practice than I had to play in the game to make the game easy. And it should be the same way with role playing. It should always be harder to role play for you than it is to actually go through the process and meet with a buyer or a client and go through whatever you do to sell. And the reason is you want to be prepared for whatever questions they're going to have, whatever comments they're going to have, so that it's really not that big of a deal. They ask you 100 questions, you're like, I'm already prepared to do that. I'm prepared to do 150. I know I'm going ridiculous, but I'm saying this on purpose. But you should have this process down and you should have the ability to go deep. You should have the ability to have more content than what you need. Now, a mistake that a lot of salespeople make is they try to give too much. And that really hurts the process because people do get bored. But there are people who need a lot more information and ask a lot more questions than others, and it gives you that ability to have the depth of knowledge to say what you need to say, okay? So there's different ways to make the process difficult. The person who sits down is the potential buyer can have a list of objections that they're going to use. The person who sits down and is the potential buyer is going to have a list of questions they're going to use. So it goes objections, questions, difficulties in the process, asking what a specific technical word means or an idea, because you know what? Chances are good that if you're meeting with somebody who's never heard of your product or service and you throw out a technical word, they're gonna be like, I don't know what that means. But sometimes they're not gonna ask that question. So somebody who's role playing with you should make it difficult and go, hey, time out. I don't know what that word means, right? It should be hard to role play. It shouldn't always be easy. In the beginning, yes, but as it progresses, it should get harder and harder. Now, remember, go through a process, figure out why you wanna talk about the things that you're gonna talk about, have somebody there with you. Now, if you could leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. In the box down below, to the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. You can always subscribe, and then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.